My job as a soldier wasn't to kill anybody. That was the last thing I wanted to do. I'm glad I never had to do it. However, I do wonder if we actually saw the guys that were attacking us, what would have happened? We weren't allowed to engage 90% of the time. Having someone hunting us, having to always look over our shoulders, killing is the last thing we want to do. And for 72% of Americans, according to Stars and Stripes, to say that war is necessary for justice, under some conditions, war is necessary to obtain justice. That goes back to the Bible in the left hand and the sword in the right. Listen, or I'll kill you. There are enough people who are understanding to negotiate anything. But greed gets in the way, and also the fear that has been instilled in us. We worry that we won't actually do something, but he might. My job was to present an intimidating presence to anyone who ever thought of disrupting our actions. I wanted to discourage them from attacking us, because we're always one step ahead. There's no reason to fire weapons because we are always one step ahead. When we fall behind, we have to take shortcuts. That's part of the reason why the surge happened. And then hearts and minds. Not a lot of people heard about Operation Hearts and Minds. Technically, it wasn't considered an operation, but it is what was put out to us, that we were winning hearts and minds of the population. Just right after we kicked their asses. Oh, we're sorry about that. Let's rebuild. But there were still some people that were pissed off. But we weren't able to engage. We had to limit our presence. We started fighting a political war. So tell me, 72% of Americans, where does the war stop? Because it's a fiscal war, and then it's a political war, then it's an economic war. Once war happens, it never stops. So when is war necessary? War is bad business. Unless everyone dies, people are going to lose a profit. People are going to lose resources. People are going to lose their lives. Everyone's going to lose. Anyone who participates in a war has to die. That is the only way we can balance everything out. Because the credits do not equal the debits otherwise. War is bad business, 72% of Americans. And that other 38%, I am glad that some people still have the right minds and hearts. Oh! See, we can still play a political battle without involving that war, and we can actually get somewhere. Because negativity only breeds negativity. Positivity breeds positivity. Blasted. But my patience is getting strong. And I'm willing to work with anybody. And I'm even willing to bend over and take it up the bum. Just so we can get this, just so we can move past this, because I know my chance to get him in the bum will happen. Okay? If we're going to play dirty, we're going to play dirty. And that's the thing, we have to clean up. And whenever I clean up, I sometimes get pretty dirty. So, "72% of Americans, according to Stars and Stripes, inform yourselves. Because that 72% of Americans is also those who fill their minds with smut and they think war is cool. They made video games about my job. People pay money to do what I did in simulation. They pay money to, well, you know, granted audience, a lot of what happens in the movies is glamorized tremendously. I didn't see a lot of the war shit. But I experienced the Army nevertheless, and one aspect of it, just like a majority of us did. Anyone who says we went around shooting him in the face is a psychopath. My job is not to kill. My job is to present an intimidating presence in order to deter the enemy from even engaging in their actions. And apparently I can't turn that feature off. I'm really good at what I did.